Yo, what's going on, guys? We are live once again, where we come to you weekly and talk about some things that we're going through or dealing with while we're on this journey of achieving our goals and dreams, in hopes to inspire someone to actually start their journey, as well as motivate those who already have. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jeremiah Dace, and I'm joined with the lovely and amazing Xavier Prelo. How are we doing today, Zay?
I am awesome. How y'all doing, beautiful people?
All right, we're gonna get us another shot. Everybody, shout out real quick. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to my man Houston. Shout out to Dale. Shout out to Kristen. Cause y'all saw us. Y'all saw us. that ball drop, and y'all still came back. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But yo, of course we got a great show lined up for you. The funny thing is, we don't necessarily know what it is. You know what I mean? We don't necessarily know what it is. Only because we want to do something different. As you know, or if you don't know, we completed the goal of doing 12 episodes. So this is season 2, I guess, if you want to look at it like that. Season 2 of We Are Live. So we want to do something a little different. We want to give you guys the option to, on the spot, appreciate you, on this spot, right? Just come up with a topic for the show. Obviously, as it relates to going after a goal or going after a dream, or there be something that you're currently struggling with, something that you're currently dealing with, or something you currently that just overcame. You know what I mean? Something that okay, well, I just overcame this, but what's our aspect or what's our take on it? So get those gears turning, people, and whatever comes to your mind, drop that down below and we'll talk about it today. Yep. But we got to do that weekly catch up, of course. So how was your week today, Zay? Your week today. How was your week this week, Zay?
Oh, my week has been crazy. For the people who've been following, actually 2 weeks ago, because I need to go back a little bit.
A little catch up for real.
Yes, a little catch up. 2 weeks ago, I had to go to the middle of nowhere and I did some field training. That was pretty cool. Learned a lot. Got to meet some awesome people, and I definitely like I said, I trained. I got to work on some live tissue, so that was a really good experience. It was pretty cool. That was my job for the military. They sent me out to go give some training. That was awesome. And then the second part, I took the opportunity. They sent me to Texas, so I was like, there's a personal development course, so I might as well take opportunity. They're gonna send me there. Let me take some leave, and they can pay for my flight. And that's what they did. But while I was out there, I went to an event. Danny Johnson, I don't know if you've heard of her. I've heard about her for a while, but I just never went. And I'm telling you guys, it changed my life. I have never been to an event, a seminar, a workshop. I always go, trying to, increase my value. And I went to her event, and it literally changed my life. So I'm telling you guys, y'all need to get signed up. I would try to explain to what I went through, but it would kind of be like a honeymoon. Somebody can tell you where they went, but you won't know the experience because you weren't there. So you definitely need to register.
Why a honeymoon?
I don't know.
Why was that the first thing that came to your mind?
It was the first thing. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Not too many, But anyways, so you guys should definitely look into Danny Johnson for any spiritual restoration, any if you want to learn how to communicate with other people, learn why other people are the way they are, build yourself financially. She does the whole shebang, and it definitely put a mirror in front of my face, and I can't even say shift, but it definitely changed me internally.
It's like that, like when you about to take a picture or something, but you don't realize the camera's on front facing mode, and you look rough.
You're like, wrong angle. That's not even me. Yes. I'm telling you, I came home and I implemented some of the things that she taught me in 3 days, and just been talking to Jay about some of the things, and I'm telling y'all,
it's been great.
It definitely changed my life. So I'll put her website in the post, but please go check out Danny Johnson if you really want to know your first steps to success. I'm telling you, I'm so speechless right now, but it really is worth it. It's really worth it. So what about you, Jay? How was your week?
This week has been it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Work has been crazy. It's real busy. For those of y'all who don't know, I work at a pediatric office. So it's that back to school season, you know what I mean? Parents trying to get their kids back to school. That's cool, I ain't mad at them, but there's some forms that need to be signed, and if they don't get them signed, it's our fault. I ain't gonna go too deep into it because I don't know what you can say and what you can't say. You know what I mean? It's been crazy. It's been crazy. It's been good. I've learned a lot. I've just been working on self-development, really just getting to know myself, really trying to understand myself, and I'm, really just, finding myself. And it's a great journey. So, with that being said, in case you guys, for those who are just tuning in, if you missed it, we're gonna do something different with this show. We're gonna ask for you to give us a topic. So something that you want us to talk about in the sense of, like I said, when you're going after a goal or when you're going after a dream, any struggles that you're currently dealing with, any struggles that you have recently overcame, or it may be something that we talked about in the past, a topic we talked about in the past, but you want us to kind of go a little bit further or give another example or viewpoint to it. So we're gonna just let you guys talk and see what you guys come up with, and then we'll talk from there. If you have anything, we're gonna let the time go for a few seconds. See what happens.
Don't be shy.
Hey, don't comment all at once.
Y'all tuning in for a reason. So what do y'all want to hear? What do y'all want to hear?
Don't comment all at once. You know what I mean? Like, everybody blowing up.
Everybody's tuning in, but nobody's commenting. Please comment. Go ahead and give your spell.
No, if there's anything that you guys, like I said, it's just something that, like, cause we're all on this journey together, right? So that's exactly what we want to be on this side of the camera, but also let you know that we're not just on this side of the camera. Like, we're all doing this together. So we always talk about something that we're currently going through, or we currently overcame, or something we currently dealt with, or whatever the case may be. But we don't ever take the time to really allow you to speak to us. So we just want to open the floor up to you guys and see if there's anything that you guys are dealing with, and so we can talk about it with you. Basically, just have a conversation. That was the purpose of the show. If you don't have anything, we can definitely talk about. We can definitely keep going. Yes. If you don't have anything, but if you do have anything, now's the time. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Hold your peace.
Not forever, you know what I mean? Because you might have something tomorrow.
Okay, but don't hold it forever. But
moving right along. All right. If you don't have anything, you don't have anything.
Let's give it. We're gonna give you about.
You want to give it what, another?
Like 50. I don't want to cut anybody off.
No, definitely. I mean, I want to give you guys the chance to speak your mind. If you don't have anything, no. So we can move right along.
It's your show, guys. No? Okay.
It's what it is.
Well, I mean, you can take it away.
Well, something we want to hit on, since, we tried this, we want to give you guys that option. But obviously it backfired a little bit. You know what I mean? So something we want to hit on is moving forward in spite of, right? like that was our fail-safe. That was our backup. No, but moving forward in spite of, simply because, like, obviously we tried something new for the show. This is the first time we ever did this. Nobody tuned, like, you guys are tuning in, and we definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Like, I don't ever want that to come off as like we're, that we don't. But we've never asked you on the fly. We never asked you live to give us a topic. And we tried something new and it didn't necessarily work out. Yeah, put us on the spot now. It might take Kristen commented.
Kristen, shout out. Yeah. Okay, what did you say, Kristen? Please read.
Y'all put us on the spot now. It might take a minute. If they have something, they can always add it at the end.
Yes.
Absolutely right. Absolutely
Definitely.
Right. Or in the midst of us talking. That's something I was going to say. Thanks, babe. I was going to get there. But something I was going to say was, in the middle of us going through our show, you can definitely jump in and say something that you're going through or something that you have dealt with, and we can transition the show to like basically switch topics and talk about that. Since we did want to open the show up to you guys. So at any moment, at any point of the show, please join in and drop something that you're going through. Yeah. If you are going through anything. Which, what's the phrase? You either in a storm, just got out of one, or you headed towards one. You know what I mean? So that's yes. Life.
I don't know. Maybe we heading towards one.
That's life.
No. But I mean, okay, so I guess the topic right now, so what do you do whenever things don't go as planned? Is that a...
Okay, fair enough. When you have something that you planned out, you're right. You thought it was gonna go a certain way, and it definitely doesn't. You know what I mean? So what do you do?
What do you do, Jay?
I saw a picture once. Right? It said when things don't go as planned, yell plot twist and go with the flow. So basically, you know what I mean? Basically, like just accept the change up. You know what I mean? And accept that whatever role we played in this for not going the way we wanted it to go. Maybe we should have like Kristen said, we put them on the spot. Maybe we should have gave them a heads up.
Yep.
Maybe we should have said, hey, last night, and even last night, we should have said, yo, we're doing something different. Please tune in. Be ready with any topics you may have. You know what I mean? Some type of disclaimer so let the people know, like, hey, next time we do this, basically when things don't go as planned, it's a learning. It's all designed to learn. You know what I mean? It's like what I say to you before. It's all good. Like the phrase, I'm sure you all have heard the phrase, it's all good. So any and everything that we go through, all of it, it's all good. It's all...
It always turns out to work in your favor anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Like, okay, so like scripture, right? And I'm not necessarily religious, but I believe that truth is truth, no matter where it comes from, right? So in the scripture it says, all things work together. You know, like all things work together. So it's like, it didn't say like a few things. You know, it didn't say like, every now and then, you know, you run across like one or two things that's going to work in your favor. It said all things work together, right? So even in this right now, like I didn't necessarily know that we were going to go this way with the show. I thought that maybe somebody would comment, maybe somebody would drop something. I don't know. I didn't know how it was going to go. But the fact that it definitely, it challenges us,
yeah.
You know what I mean, on a whole new level to come up with something on the fly. We didn't have a topic for the show, but for those of you who are tuning in right now, what we wanted to do, we wanted to give you guys the option to come up with a topic for us. Anything that you're going through, anything that you are currently dealing with while you're trying to go after a goal or while you're trying to go after a dream, whether it be I want to graduate college or whether it be a weight loss goal, whether it be getting to the next level in your job, a struggle that you're going through, or a victory that you just recently accomplished. But nobody commented, right? We opened that floor, nobody commented, or nobody, you know, or they weren't ready. So
yes.
Basically, knowing that even when things don't go your way, knowing that it's designed to get you to where you want to go. Mm-hmm. If you look at it like that, I think it's all about mentality.
And I will actually, this kind of reminds me, earlier I was, my friend, she posted a video about pretty much what we're talking about right now. You have this plan, but when things don't go as planned, in that moment you're just like, oh man, F it, and you just want to give up on life. Mm-hmm. But
life,
give up on everything. But in her post, she was saying God always has a plan for you. Mm-hmm. And I commented and I was like, oh yeah, that's something I can relate to. I mean, there, like, for instance, for the people who know, I am in the military. It took me 3 cycles to actually test, and the first time, test for my next rank, to get promoted, you know, to get more money, to also get more responsibilities. The first time I was eligible to test, I was late. So I didn't get the test. So they were like, oh, well, you just texted that year. You didn't show up on time. That's your fault. I'm like, all right, cool. The second time I was eligible to test, well, I was actually ineligible to test because I got in some trouble. Don't ask if it's in the past, but I got in some trouble, so I wasn't even able to test the second year. But then the third year, I was able to test. I went in, killed that test, mm-hmm. and I made it. And it was because I was ready to lead. So we have plans, which you always need to know where you're going in life. But whenever those plans don't work out, that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It just means the universe is moving you towards what you need to, where you need to be going to fulfill your heart's desire and your purpose.
Definitely. And what you just said, was it was deep. You know what I mean? I don't know if you meant to go there, okay. But as far as like you said, the third test you killed it, and it's because you were ready to lead.
Oh yeah.
So it's like maybe if you got there, we don't know because it didn't happen.
Okay.
Maybe if you got there on the first test on time, would you, even if you did pass it and got that more responsibility, got that new rank, would you have been ready to lead? But you had to go through being late, so now you can talk to your airmen like, yo, I was, you know what I mean? Like, I know what it's like to be late. I know what it's like to show up late and not be able to get to where I want to go due to being late. You know, now you can talk to your airmen about getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. You know, like, because all of it was designed to build character, and now because you've gone through stuff, you can lead. You know, like it says like I can't think of the phrase, but it's like you can't like you want to be a winner, right? But you can't really be a winner until you've lost. Mm. Like you don't really know how to be a winner until you've lost.
Right.
You have to lose, and you did that twice. You know what I mean? Like back to back. Yes. You know what I mean? However you want to look at it, but like back to back. So definitely, when things don't go your way, know that it's not a hindrance, but a something to push you forward. It's not something that's going to hold you back, but like don't let it break you, but let it make you, basically.
And I'm glad, and honestly, if you go to the comments, I literally expounded upon it just how you just did. I was like, the first time, I said if I would have made it the first or the second time, I said the universe helped me, avoid any unnecessary failures or detours that I didn't need to go because it's not where I'm going, you know what I mean? Or I just wasn't ready. I probably would have made staff and just fell tremendously on my face. So, or, you know, I would have made stuff, because remember, I was late the first time, and then the second time, the first time I was late, but then the second time I got in trouble. So then they could have really damaged my career being a leader. Yeah. So I mean, everything always works out. That was just one example that I had.
Yeah, it's just knowing that it doesn't matter what happens. Just knowing that all of it is literally geared towards taking you to where you want to go. Steve Jobs has a quote. He says, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards." Right. So it doesn't make sense right now. You know what I mean? You just lost your job. It doesn't make sense that you just lost your job right now. You're going through a divorce. I don't understand why I'm going through a divorce right now. I'm a good person. You know what I mean? You've been demoted, or you lost a loved one, or you just got into a car accident. You know, whatever the case may be, I don't understand why I'm going through this. It doesn't really make sense right now. But I'm telling you, 3 days from now, 3 months from now, 3 years from now, you're gonna look back on it, it's like, oh, wow. Yo, if I didn't get into that car accident, even though it was a fender bender, 1 mile up the road, you know what I mean, could have been the end of my life. Something simple like that, or it doesn't have to be that catastrophic. But you really realize that, looking back on your life, even just take 30 seconds right now to reflect on your life, and I promise you, dots will start connecting. It's like, yo, because the reason you're here right now is because of everything that happened in the past. So when you start to look back at where you are right now, when you start to look at where you are right now, and then reflect on where you've been and the steps you've taken and the actions you did, you realize that or the things that happened to you, that was that. This led me to this. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's definitely all designed to take you to where you want to go. But once again, I firmly believe it's that if you believe it will, if you allow it to, because it can also do the exact opposite and keep you where you don't want to be.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, I got so many things out of you just talking. My mind was like, whoa, bing, 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 bing. Really, that's what I heard. But I would say definitely you got to have that vision. You got to, have that rough draft. We're just saying that if it doesn't go as your plans, as you want it to go, don't give up. Just be like, okay, go with the flow. All right, well, I'm going to go from this angle now.
Shout out to Shonda. She said you can't look back with regrets either. Keep pushing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Because you looking back with regrets, you're wasting time because you can't change it.
No, it happened. You just got to keep going.
It's like the show, guys. The name of the show, We Are Live.
We are live.
So there are no there are no rewinds. You know what I mean? There is no pause button, no slow mo, no stop button. All you have is that record button, and you're constantly recording your show. So that's why we always push it on you to say, make it great, make it phenomenal. I apologize, make it phenomenal. But no, definitely, guys. If you don't have, did you want to continue to expound?
I can't think of anything.
All right. If you don't have anything else that you wanted us to hit on, anything specific that you wanted us to hit on, like I said, something that you may have dealt with or have been dealing with, and you want to share that with us, so that we can basically have a conversation and help you, at the same time help us, because we may be dealing with the same thing, or somebody that's watching may be dealing with it, or a victory. Like I said, anything that you. Okay, we got a comment.
Anything that you what? What were you saying?
I was gonna say anything that you recently have overcame and something that you want to share with us. But we definitely got a comment. Kristen said, "I know you guys touched on this on a previous show, and it's far in the show, but I've been struggling with self-determination or sticking to the plan or following through with things."
Wow, Christian.
No. That's a real thing. Self-determination.
Self-determination.
I think that's the key phrase in that. Really, because it's easy to get pumped when you're around other people.
Yes.
It's easy to get pumped, especially even with whether you go to conferences, whether you got a team. It's easy. You're like, man,
when I get back, I'm gonna do this.
Let's get it. You get back home. I think we should talk about self-worth.
Ooh.
Asking for a friend.
Yes. Man, see.
Okay, Kristen said another one. She said, I think we should talk about self-worth or value. Asking for a friend. Okay. So we got a couple. We got a couple. I appreciate it. What's up? Oh. No, so I think okay, so talking about, let's hit on self-determination first.
Self-determination.
We'll do two quick ones. We'll do those. Yes. We'll do both of them. Sorry it's late. Had to get my gears rolling.
No, you're fine.
No, you're fine.
Thank you
and
so
definitely
much.
later show. Definitely later show.
Definitely.
We'll hit both of them.
Yes, and then we'll come back.
We'll come back and do a full show on both.
Yes.
But for self-determination, like we said, like it's easy to be pumped around other people. It's easy to be pumped around, especially when you're in an environment that's not that doesn't necessarily support the goal that you have. It's not easy to stay self motivated. I think a big reason that I'm able to when I'm just kind of like in my cave, just as y'all know, this is my cave. When I'm kind of just in my cave by myself, chilling, not chilling, grinding. But like I really think that something big for me is remembering why I started. Remembering why I started. You know what I mean? And remembering who I'm doing it for. You know, because really, whenever we are struggling with pushing, whenever we're struggling with moving forward, it's always about us in that moment. It's always like, well, I'm tired. Or, I've put in 17 hours already. Why do I have to go for 18? Or I haven't hung out with any friends lately. You know what I mean? So it's always me when we're actually really struggling to be determined. But when we think about who we're doing it for, or when we think about why we're doing it, when we think about the vision that we have for it, it's a lot easier. It goes from us pushing to do it to us being compelled, to us being pulled to do it. It's like we don't have a choice in the matter. And no longer do we have a choice. No longer do we, say yay or nay to it. It's like we have to do it now, because now it's like something internal. It goes beyond us. Now it's like, there's no choice in the matter. So I think that for me, that's my opinion as far as like self-determination.
No, I like it. And sometimes you're not enough. But one thing in Dunning Johnson, I'm not going to say it exactly how she said it, but she was saying, take yourself out of it. When you're like, oh, well, I'm tired. It's not about you. Make it about something that's important to you, or something that's much bigger than you, to help define your why.
Definitely.
So when you take yourself out of it, you're worried about me, that kind of helps you to keep going.
Definitely. My man Carol said, shout out to Carol. He said, it's not about you. You are the instrument, and the music is for the audience.
Yes, I love it. He's so good with the words.
True words. We call him the prolific orator.
I love it. But for me, I would say definitely having to make a commitment. And I think my commitment has to be bigger than me. And I mean something scary. I can't. I don't even. You have to make a really, really big, scary goal. And just really commit yourself to it. And not number two, but I would say, well, this would have to be number one. Personal development. That's the only thing that keeps me going, for real, is instead of listening to music all the time, I definitely substitute personal development, reading personal development, growth, and books. And that keeps you going between those conferences. Or if you're in a house where you're the only one who's trying to change yourself, and the people around you, they're just being a 98%er. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're trying to be better. So personal development and commitment.
And looking at, well, real quick, let me read. I'm going to remember what I said, but let me read Shonda. She says, some folks are me until it's time to be held accountable. Hey, look, Shonda out here dropping nuggets.
She out here. Thank you, girl.
But,
she out here today.
No, definitely. And then, dang, I said I was going to keep it, didn't I? Didn't I say I was going to keep it?
Yeah, you did. You did.
No, but, you said, no, like you said, working by, when everybody's in the house and you're the only one that's really going after it, nobody really doesn't seem to be going after with you. Look at it as a growing opportunity. Look at it as an opportunity to be to better yourself. Don't look at it as oh, this is a hindrance, I'm not in the right environment. Look at, okay, if I can survive in this environment, when I get to a better environment, right? When I get to the environment I want to be in, I'm thriving. I'm no longer surviving. I'm off of surviving. Now I'm getting to thriving. You know what I mean? And then you get from thriving to living. You know what I mean? So definitely look at it as an opportunity to become the individual you aspire to become.
Yes.
And then the other one was...
I can't wait. We're going to come back on this subject. I'm so excited.
No, it's fine.
I'm so excited. Thank you, Kristen. The other one was self-worth. Self-value. Can I?
Please. Take
so I'm telling y'all, Danny Johnson, that is my girl. She was talking about that all weekend. Pretty much to set yourself apart from anything, especially going after your goals and dreams, you got to increase your worth. You got to increase your value. And not only is that good for you, you're making yourself an honorable person, not only for yourself, but for the marketplace, or for your in your career, in your job workplace or anywhere in your community, anywhere. So you got to increase your value. How do you increase your value? Personal development, guys. You got to get out there, read personal growth books, surround yourself with people who are continuously growing, who's always talking about going after their goals. No, not just talking about it, but who's actively going after their goals and dreams. Just really doing the things that you do not want to do. But personal development, that's how you increase your self-value and your self-worth. And then the more you know, really go and dig into that stuff, you'll feel better about yourself, and your walk and your talk will change, and also you'll really get to look at yourself like, damn, like that's me, like you know, I'm thinking like I'm this great person, but you'll get knocked down on your butt when you don't humble yourself. So personal development, that's how you increase your self-worth and your self-value.
Definitely. And something I want to add on to that, well, Carol, he said it's hard to hold on to that motivation statement until the end. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because I was getting into it. But no, something I want to add on to increasing your self-value. It's crazy how much value that you feel. Not only do you feel internally, but other people see inside of you when you give it away. Like when you actually what's the phrase I'm looking for? When you volunteer your time, or when you serve, that's the word I'm looking for. When you serve others, and you take the time to really lift up others. Like when you take the time to help somebody else grow and get to where they're trying to get to, it's crazy how much value you gain just in the eyes of that individual. And then especially when that individual looks at you that way, now their friends look at you in that way. And now you look at yourself as like, yo, I am out here. I do have value. I do have skills. Because I mean, obviously, you have some level of skills because this person was elevated due to your efforts. You know, so definitely personal development. Like, that's phenomenal. But to combine that with serving, taking that personal development and serving others, yo, there's no way you won't increase your value.
Y'all, I don't want this to be over. I can't wait till next week.
Carol said, helping others is an investment towards discovering yourself. Fire.
Yes.
Definitely.
Hold on, he said something else. He said,
listen to people tuned to your learning frequency on YouTube. Ford Tire University is powerful doing. Okay, definitely. I think that was him trying to help me out.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to it too.
Oh, definitely. But no, like helping others, definitely.
This is awesome.
So once again, but it goes back to what we said earlier, taking yourself out of the equation.
Yes.
Because it's not about you.
It's not for you.
You know, I said it. I think in episode 1 or 2. I don't really remember exactly which one, but I said, you know, because the things that we go through, you know, they're for us, but they're not for us. You know what I mean? So it's not about you. You know what I mean? Like the things we have right now is designed to give to others. You know what I mean? And as we pour into you guys, for an example, you have been pouring back into us. You know what I mean? So, and once again, like when you have that chemistry and when you have that synergy, you don't, like you said, you don't want to stop. You want to continue going. And so self-determination and self-value all derives from that personal development and that serving into others and pouring into others, and then, you know, you get poured back into.
Yes, definitely. I think my new phrase is going to be, what can I do for you? I'm literally going to go around asking people what I can do for them.
No, that's real.
Like, just taking, like, that leadership role and learning, teaching myself how to serve others and seeing what other people want instead of what I think they need. Who am I?
That's real. That's
oh,
real.
my gosh, y'all know.
We tend to try to help people the way we think they need help.
Yes, instead of what they know what they need.
They know exactly how they need to be helped. You know what I mean? But we want to push them and help them in the best way they need to be helped.
But they on their own journey.
You know, definitely. Sometimes, you know, we try to push people in a certain way, but sometimes they just need an encouraging word. Literally, that's all they need. I don't need you to push me. I just need you to say I can do it and drop it from there. But we try to keep going anyway. But something, my man Carol, I appreciate you, Carol.
He's dropping so much knowledge.
Appreciate you, Carol.
Okay, guys. Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, we go.
This is so sad. It's like the one episode I do not want to leave because so many great conversations are coming up. But we're definitely going to expound upon these in the future.
Definitely. You want to hit them with that QOD?
So my quote for today is I got it from a J. Cole song, and I know I posted it a while ago, but it was the only one that was really on my heart that I felt like I needed to share with you all. And it is, the only real change comes from inside. The only real change comes from inside. So don't go out in this world trying to, this person need to change, or the reason why I'm talking to myself right now. The reason why I can't talk to this person, or I'm not gonna deal with this person, is because they not like me, or they do stuff a different way. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about them. Just focus on what I can focus on, which is me, and Definitely. I only can control me. Definitely. And work towards making that a better person. Because that person on their own journey, so they'll find out in due time. But that's not my responsibility. But so, do you have any more motivation for
today?
Today?
Honestly, if you go back and listen to this show, guys, there's so many nuggets that would drop. Once again, not just on this side of the camera, but so many people drop so many nuggets. Y'all. Like, we appreciate you guys. Really go back and listen to it. Something I do want to share is, whenever we're thinking about, or whenever we're looking at how long, sometimes we can get unmotivated or uninspired when we're looking at how long something's going to take, right? You just started college and you're like, I got 4 years to go. You just started that certification process. Man, I got 17 chapters to read through. Or you just started the weight loss journey. Like, I'm trying to lose 30. I haven't lost one. So whatever the case may be. But even look at how far you've come. Right? When you're thinking about how far you have to go, take the time in the same instance to reflect on how far you come. Think about the challenges that you overcame. Think about the obstacles that you were able to overcome. Think about the hurdles you jumped over, the valleys you went through, the mountains you climbed. Think about those things and allow those to fuel you to where you're trying to get to, right? Because the things that we go through, so often we go through things and we get to a new stumbling block. We get to a new place in our lives where we're struggling and we let it go. We let the things that we went through in the past go, but they are really designed to help us get through the things we're going through in the future. So the pain from the past is designed to help you to obtain victory in your future. So remember those things. Don't let them hinder you, but let them propel you forward. Yes. Right? So it's okay to recognize the reality that you have some distance between you and where you're trying to be. It's okay. Accept that as a reality because that's a fact, right? That's a fact. But don't forget about all the things you have overcome. Don't forget about where you are now and where you were, right? Because if you came this far, that just simply means you can go even further. So go be great, guys.
Yes, y'all. Let's give them a hand clap. I'm telling you, I got so many topics. I'm so excited, y'all. Thank y'all. So much. This episode turned out better. I don't know. We ain't looked at it yet, but. It felt great. It felt really good. Thank y'all so much for everybody who has tuned in, everybody who will tune in. Y'all, what we did today, y'all saw in the beginning, it was kind of rough. But this is why we do the show. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate all the love and support. Okay.
I appreciate you, Asher.
As a reminder, we do the show live, not only for you all, but for ourselves, that every day we are live. There's no edits, no filters, no cutbacks. Sometimes things don't go as planned, but you just got to keep going. Definitely. So go out, live your show, make it phenomenal. Have a great day, y'all.